You are so dumb. You are just so really like dumb. What's happening? What's happening, good people? Y'all know who it is, right? It's me, your homegirl Ladosha, right? AKA Key Lolo. That's right. Coming to you live and direct from my YouTube room. Hey, I got me a YouTube room. That's right. That's right. We are on our, I think, oh, hold on. Wait a minute, Cheryl. I'm gonna, because remember last week I was like, it's 105. I thought that's the wrong number episodes. But see, this time I got it up right here on my phone. 35th. We are on our 35th episode. You have just landed on planet Pluto Pseudo. And right over here, you guys know who that is, right? It is the one and only Cheryl Morrow, aka the. I got to change that. I got to put that the in there. The Hair Oracle is in the chat. And again, if you are new, maybe you're returning to the platform. You are on planet Pluto Pseudo. This is America's favorite, absolute favorite podcast about Afro hair, planet Pluto Pseudo. It is specifically for licensed professionals and those hair aficionados, the nail people, and of course the makeup people. We are the place where you come, we the people, but this is the place where you come to get the truth, the pure and unadulterated truth about the professional world of hair care, where we need to have these real serious discussions like the one we're going to have tonight, which is about putting the hair in therapy. Now, I know a lot of cosmetologists, a lot of barbers, and bartenders. Now, I know we look like bartenders, but we're not. We are known for really helping people with their problems. And so we have some wonderful school of thought. Now, y'all know me, Kilolo. I'm going to be the agitator because I don't know about that, guys. I don't know if cosmetologists should be playing around with therapy and, things like that. I think we could help, but Cheryl's going to put this into some good, perspective. So if you are a licensed professional or hair aficionado, you just like to, people sit in your chair and they just pour out their problems. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. But we also got to cover, Cheryl, sometimes the hairstylists, we be bugging too. You know what I'm saying? We be having some, I see some hairstylists, man. I'm like, I have seen some strange behavior in some hairstylists in my career. And I'm just like, I don't think you should be working behind the chair, but I'm just saying, I'm going to keep it 100. This is Planet Pluto Pseudo. So what we do here is we kick the ballistics about the truth, pretty much like what they don't tell you. Cheryl and I, we're going to tell you guys the truth. So Cheryl, what's happening over in beautiful, sunny California?
Just looking out my window, seeing the nice city.
It's still daytime there?
It is still daytime. Bright.
So we care, y'all. We don't care. What's up, Lawana? I see you in the chat. Me and Lawana, we've been in the chat since like 6 o'clock, haven't we, Lawana? Because, we ain't got no life. We just be like, ooh, we got 4 hours before we go live on YouTube and Facebook because we ain't got nothing else to do. That's what we do here. So you say it's sunny, it's nice. It's Southern California. Well, it's cold in Cleveland. But this bipolar weather, but it's okay. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe this is not a good time to be making those kind of pot shots. But I'm Kilolo. I can say that. This weather bipolar, you know what I'm saying? So it was hot last week, but now it's cold. But our topic tonight is going to be cold-blooded. So we hope you guys stick around and really learn a lot about putting the hair in therapy. Now, earlier this week, our topic got flagged. Sorry, guys. We're learning all the YouTube. Don't be, stealing other people's stuff, Kilolo. So I'll put People's Court and Saturday Night Live was like, strike. Get that out of here. Don't be putting our stuff on your podcast. Sorry, Saturday Night Live. I'll do better. I'm sorry. Saturday Night Live at People's Court was like, you need to get your own little stuff, Kilo. Don't be copying our stuff and putting it on you and Cheryl's, So we're gonna put it back up. So Cheryl's gonna fix it. And so if you missed the podcast, which was really all about bad hair days. And so for some reason, people was really buying into that. But by the time Cheryl and I got finished, people were definitely walking away feeling like, well, maybe just maybe we really don't have bad hair days. Okay. So but next Monday when we come back, we have another great topic on Monday. And so that's how it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
sure. Before we went live, you told me that a little birdie told you on the social media, out in them social media streets, that the FDA done missed the ban for
Yeah,
formaldehyde.
yeah, they missed the date. They were supposed to ban it,
Uh,
So they missed the deadline, their own deadline,
uh,
mind you.
So, okay, hold on. Lawana says she still don't know how to call you, Cheryl. So,
Said email me.
email her because she ain't gonna put her number out here. Because if Cheryl put her number in the chat, you know what's gonna happen, right? Everybody and their mama gonna be calling her up. So I'm gonna put the email Lawana up in the ticker, and then that way, there it
Well,
is. And then you can email her your number, and then that way we don't put y'all business out here. Because if you drop your phone number in the chat, everybody, if I put my number in the chat, let me tell you, my phone won't even ring. One time I left my phone at home and I was just bugging out like, oh my God, I left my phone at home. I just don't know what us gonna do. That's me and my alter ego, me and Kilolo. And so I'm at work all day fretting over this phone, and Shan had left, so he couldn't, bring the phone. I'm like, oh, bro, what type of roommate are you? Anywho, when I came home, not one damn person had called me. I didn't even get not one text message. I'm living the single. Lawana, you single when you at work for 10 hours, 10 solid hours, and your phone does not even ring or get a text message. So you tried that email, afrohairscience@gmail. Well, it definitely works.
no,
Ain't no
I
putting
actually
that
put my
fucker
no, I actually put one of my personal emails
in the chat.
in YouTube chat. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. She said she put her. I don't see it, Cheryl.
Well, you got.
I'm looking. Oh, I see. Hey, no, I don't see it, Cheryl. It ain't there. Hold on, Lawana. She gonna type it again. She said, I tried that bootleg. That email worked. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. But she's gonna type in another email for you, Miss Lawana. So anywho, so that's how it went down, So I left my phone at home and nobody even called. So, oh, by the way, if you are in the chat, please don't put your phone number in the chat. You can put your email, but not your phone number. You don't see what either. What is it? Everybody, they don't see. What is it that you got? What y'all looking for? Let me know. And what's up, WeK? Y'all come on in. Come on in. It's just Cheryl and I. We are ready to have the bomb.com conversation about mental health and hair. But this time it is from the perspective of the cosmetologist and the barber. A lot of us, we swear we're therapists. Like Monica's my best friend in the chat. You know what she calls me, Cheryl? Where you at, Cheryl? You woke? Hold on, Cheryl. She ain't responding to me. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Where you at, Cheryl? You woke? Hold on, Cheryl. She ain't responding to me. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Can you hear me, Cheryl? She ain't responding to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. I thought she was ignoring me. I was going to get ready to say, hold on, I'll be right. I'm on my way to California. I'm getting some feedback. You got your phone? I don't know. Getting some feedback here. All
Better.
right. Okay, better. Of course, it was my phone. Y'all know that, right? I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, guys. Yeah, I'm about to put you on the spot. I hate to do that. She's like, "You're my Iyanla Van Zandt, my Oprah Winfrey." Yeah, and I'm like, girl, you know I ain't none of that. But anywho, sometimes my friends think I don't think we should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we're gonna talk about, can a cosmetologist and a barber and a nail tech and an esthetician, or your best friend who's doing your hair at home, can they really offer you some good advice? Now, advice is a little bit different from therapy. I see a lot of hairstylists putting that hair in therapy. And of course, sometimes they're meaning, the actual hair therapy. But then you do have some who actually mean they're going to do some therapy. Now, that's not to say a cosmetologist cannot be a clinician or a clinician cannot be a cosmetologist, because there are some clinicians who are actually licensed cosmetologists. I'm not one of them. But this is going to be the topic tonight. But before we get into the topic, we got some get reals. Okay, you ready to get real? Oh, somebody, who's this in the private chat? Hold on. Oh, you know why, Cheryl? She couldn't see it because you put the email into the private chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lawana don't have access to that. Sorry, Lawana. We have to drop you the
Well,
link and then you could be in the chat.
okay, well, let me do the comments.
Okay, she's about to put her email address. All right, so while she's doing that, let's get real so we can get into the topic. We are on our 35th episode, and it's all about putting some hair in therapy. All right, and so that's how it's going down tonight. And let's get real with our first one. Now, I'm going to have to do my get real another way. Sure, because my computer just would not. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, guys, let's see if it'll work. Okay, here we go. Get real. Share my screen. Hold on. Let's see if it'll work. Hold on. Share. There it goes. Whoop. Real hair.
Black girl TikTok, then you would have seen. So if you are on like Black girl TikTok, then you would have seen conversations about hair depression, which is basically when Black women in particular become very, very depressed when they can't have their hair done, okay, natural style. So I wear braids predominantly, or I have my natural hair out, and I do my braids myself. So I'm like very self-sufficient, okay. When I was younger, I always thought that these styles were something that I would have to grow out of because they were childish. And that's predominantly because when I was growing up, older women tended to have like straight styles. But now I'm 26 and I do have one wig. It's a U-part kinky straight wig. So even when I wear that, I still feel like my natural self.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
All right, let me stop sharing because now we got to go here, Cheryl. I'm going there. I'm gonna start it off. Y'all know Key Lolo. I'm gonna keep it 100, so I'm just gonna drive in. How in the ham sandwich do you feel real wearing a wig? I know I'm a hairstylist. I shouldn't be saying that, and I know some people have to, but come on, Cheryl. Come on now, doll. I mean,
She's not saying that she feels authentic.
oh, I'm sorry.
She's saying that she can relax. She's not self-conscious. That's what she's saying. Now, that you have to remember, it is a cosmetologist's job to reinterpret. You have to interpret or reinterpret what your client is saying to you.
I'm too judgmental. Oh my God. Help us out. Help. See, this is why I don't think we should be doing this, because I was judging her like, girl, how the ham sandwiches you feeling real? Yeah. How do you do that?
Well, one of the things is, like I said, the next elevation, if you want to elevate in your career as a cosmetologist, one of the best things is a hair coach. Okay? Because she doesn't know what she's saying. You have to help her through that. She is saying that self-consciousness for Black women is really stressful because she doesn't have intrinsic value like white women in the market.
What you talking about, Willis?
Right. She's not seeing.
What is intrinsic value? Come on, talk.
Intrinsic value
Talk to
means
Kilo Low now. Come on,
right,
come on, Cornell West. Come on, Cornell.
right. She does not have an automatic place in the world. She either has to be overqualified, overeducated, okay? She has to, and if she's aggressive and assertive, she's aggressive and mean, okay? So she has to either dumb it down, docile it down, fit into the right place at the right time, get in where she can fit in. She doesn't have any value to the point where people look at her and say, oh my God, that's, really beautiful. Oh my God. And if they do, it's much more of a curiosity. And so there's a lot of little signifiers within even Black community and the global and the national kind of marketplace. Her hair is problematic. Okay. It's difficult. How much time did it take to do that? And as you saw in the other videos we were watching earlier, I think just on your own time, and it's heavy.
Can anybody in the chat relate to what Cheryl is saying? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to say, pompous and arrogant. I don't give a flying fart what anybody thinks about me. I'm just going to, whatever cashmere sweater. You can call me mean. You remember that? You can call me Ray. You can call me AJ Johnson. I don't.
Let me put some context to it.
Yeah, because let me know in the chat. Yeah, I see y'all in there. Come on and say something.
So let's say I am giving an audition, and we are going to play. We're going to do a documentary about Queen Nefertiti or Nefertari or Nefertiti, right?
Nefertiti.
And you think that you can play her. Well, what do you think's going to happen?
All right. Okay. They asked me to repeat the question. So the question
so I'm a director.
No, let me back it all up. They just missed it. So Cheryl is saying that Black women, some are, let me know if I'm wrong, Cheryl. Sometimes they have a sense of having to overcompensate because they're not automatically. No.
The world requires.
The world requires. Listen up, guys.
The world requires you to overcompensate, underfunction, to be able to find the right moment to where you should go for a job, don't go for a job. And I'm giving you an example. I'm a director, and I am doing an audition for the lead of Queen Nefertiti. Okay. Do you think do you think Ladosha, she shows up? What do you think I'm going to say?
Jan, I'm Nefertiti-esque now. No.
Okay. So the period of the Crusades, where you have all of these transfer of African goddesses into European goddesses, and you have this whole flip, and then you have this upward glory, and the Statue of Liberty was an African woman, which was French's ideal to being liberated in the Western world, and the Western world civilizing, and then letting, and breaking the chains of slavery. Well, they changed her image to a white woman. And that's what I mean by intrinsic value, because Blackness, especially with your female, you don't automatically come, which means the majority of the people do not find your beauty worth obtaining because it doesn't get you anywhere in the marketplace. It doesn't get you the job. You're not seen. You most likely, so if I want to look for the ideal woman that would play Nefertiti, who do you think I would be looking at to fit that role?
I hate to do this to you, Monica, but I'm gonna, just for image sake, that color person that looks like Monica's complexion and hair.
Right.
Ah,
So, but because, and I'll repeat the question, Monica. Ladosha asked me to explain what I mean by intrinsic, which means that automatic, that assuming that every woman wants to at least look like a white woman, a gorgeous white woman, look like, in terms of, a beauty queen, look like, a fashion model. Okay. Now, when I go after that, I'm saying when Ladosha comes to the audition, my thinking is I can't sell the way she looks, but I can sell somebody because I'm not even thinking about me. I may personally say that Ladosha features looks probably mostly like how Nefertiti would have looked. However, but I can't sell it to the audience because I want white people to buy tickets. So I will be making a switch in a judgment because the marketplace can bear somebody who looks like somebody else and not.
so let me cut it. So we still getting into it, y'all. Welcome to the 35th episode on Planet Pluto Pseudo. We're talking about putting the hair in therapy, and we're getting there. We're getting there. As we can see, the mental
Right.
is just all because so you're saying that a person who, now, Monica, we're just using your image, so don't go ham, okay? So and
See, there you go.
Weekend.
She even has to prove. You see how the therapy begins because just because white America would appreciate her features or even mine, the point is that even I start getting self-conscious. Monica gets self-conscious. See, and that is where the therapy comes in because none of the things that we're going through and emotionally and even trying to describe, and we're having all of these unstable imbalances, images in our mind, unrealistic expectations, and all this stuff that comes from self-consciousness. None of it's real. It's just the fact that we're not marketable.
So okay, so hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So you mean to tell me this is the story of my life. Every time I'm always seeing something different. So to me,
Mhm.
when she said, when I wear the wig,
Mhm.
I feel, like, so to me, I think that's the antithesis of what you're saying. So you're
Mhm.
saying she's wearing the wig so that she can be, as Wike is saying in the chat, so she can be accepted, or is she wearing the wig so they won't, because remember, this is a kinky wig. So she's wearing this kinky wig so that she can, you know,
I think you guys
that
are
that was my interpretation of what she was saying.
right. I think what the therapy of what cosmetologists can help us is help us get down to the real question. So when you ask her more questions and you say, how does the wig make you feel when you can finally find the perfect one that you really like? Okay. And you find it and you purchase it and you put it on and you give yourself a thumbs up. What are you feeling? She's going to tell you, I'm not worried about or self-conscious about not being comfortable. And so it's connected to a feeling, a nervousness, an anxiousness, anxiety, or she doesn't feel like, she feels like somebody's looking,
So
like,
you're saying if she showed up with her own I'm assuming, kinky hair,
Mhm.
she wouldn't feel as comfortable as she did if she wore that wig.
Well, the hair, let's just say her hair and the wig is similar. But guys have to think about it. Women are self-conscious about it being thin. Is somebody looking at my scalp like it's see-through? It's not thick and full enough. So the insatiable depression that she's talking about is an unrealistic kind of what I call Afro dysmorphic kind of weird way she's looking at herself. So she's self-judging. Somebody could
But
not
but
even think
she's doing all of this to fit into the world of
to soothe.
the marketplace
Right,
or
to
whatever.
soothe her nervousness of not looking appropriate. Because in this society, you get what you look like. You get treated what you look like. You get talked
Oh,
to how you look like. You get paid attention to. You get asked, or do you need help first at the store? You just you in society there are some signifiers that you could be shoplifting, or there's a lot of things that come with image. And she's just saying, I feel relaxed, I don't feel out of place. Now this is a message in her own head, of course.
right. But now if you look at Monica's statement, Monica, I don't know if you or Bilal is typing that, so I'm just going to say Monica. Um, so it reads, I mainly get it from our people. So here I am. I am her people, and I'm doing what this chat is saying. I'm like, girl, really? You feel real with a wig on? I mean, so
Oh,
I'm now that
I have a
so
question.
I'm now one of those people that's attacking a black woman who says that she feels, ready for the world when she has the wig on.
Now you said two different things, and let me ask
Oh,
you a question.
uh-oh.
What when you say, you come on now, you feel real? Okay, what does real feel like?
Comfortable.
I just said that. Now, when I use the word comfortable, you said, now come on now. What do you mean you don't feel real in a fake wig? You see how that is not the point? She wants to feel comfortable, and anything to soothe her nerves about, and you and I as cosmetologists have to fix that inner dialogue. The inner dialogue is the problem. Because when people ask for things that are not obtainable, or not even yet, when they first come to you, maybe we can grow into it, maybe we can do some other things. We have to make sure, like cosmetic surgeons, why do you want this? You can't say the cosmetic surgeon is not suitable to take her through a set of questions so he can check to see if she's mentally, aligned, and she wants it for the right reasons, and she's going to take care of herself and and she's not self-mutilating. We have the same opportunity and the same abilities to be able to check our clients. Now, wait a minute. Now, all of a sudden, you wanted to be able, and that's why I talk about the 3 clients in the book, in Beauty and Myth, because it was the myths and the inner dialogue that was the problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah.
you think real as a human being. No, she meant, I am so self-conscious about what I think other people are thinking because I don't like myself. I can see the thinness. When I go home and I see my hair, I just almost cry. I don't like it. So when I go out in the world and this wig covers me, and I at least can go, okay, all right, I like
Mhm.
it. It's
Well,
a real.
yeah, and it could be, well, I mean, you could correct me if I'm wrong. You could just say, well, that's easy for you to say, Ladosha, because you have your hair. So my snapback, my visceral response to like, oh, how could you say you feel real with the
And
wig
you
on? Like
also
that's
don't have.
very off-putting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm learning.
But you also don't have the guilt of making mistakes that probably sometimes sets you back, and you probably didn't make the best choice. See, you are a professional and you're making decisions based on the best judgment. Some people have mishaps, incidents, and accidents that are not recoverable. And so they have lost their hair. So they have the guilt. Okay. And so, and hair coaching women who are experiencing some dissatisfaction with the way they look. I mean, they're very hard to live with sometimes because their husbands or their spouses or their partners don't understand what they're going through. But to be able to say, I don't feel good about the way I look. I don't feel.
Well, as you can see, I'm just going to speak for myself. Again, on the 35th episode, we're talking about putting the hair in therapy. Now, I am a licensed cosmetologist, and this is why I said we ain't got no business behind this chair talking about some weed therapists. Because you can see, now, I'm not saying I do not represent the entire cosmetology community, but for sure, there are a couple of cosmetologists who would take the mindset that I just took, and I'm just going to use myself as an example. All right, so let's move on. Here is another clip. Now we ain't even gotten. This is juicy. Okay, all right. So here's the next one. This one. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, I don't have the other one. Now that one was hold on. I lost y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. There y'all go. Okay. So that one was Get Real Hair. So this one, I gotta look at my phone to make sure I got one. This one is that was Get Real Hair. This is Real Hair Depression. Okay. So here we go. Real Hair Depression. Let me just present and share and video. Yep. There we go. Real hair depression.
Hair depression is a real thing. I'm kind of at a place where it's like I'm tired of looking a mess, but at the same time, I don't want to spend no money on getting my hair done. I don't know what I want to do with my hair, but I know that I'm tired of obsessing over my hair. I need like this new year to be a year of not being so hyper fixated on my hair. And I kind of want to change that for me. Like I no longer want to live under the shackles of my hair. I want to be released from the shackles. I just don't know what to do next, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just not given to me anymore. But it's really starting to get on my nerves too.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Cheryl, I'm sorry, y'all. This is what we have to deal with in the hair salon. And I'm telling you, we need to have this podcast because it's just those types of customers that just drive me crazy because you cannot escape. I mean, we try to help these people out. We really, we try. I mean, I do. I think I do a good job. Obviously, I'm in business, but I will admit it is a struggle professionally to work with people who have this thing in their mind where they just don't want to do anything to their hair. And I'm like, what the fuck? Stop it. I'm sorry, guys. I just had a meltdown. But this is the life of a cosmetologist trying to do our jobs. We do well, but as you can see, it causes a lot of, and we're going to get to the other side of this, what it does to us. So, Cheryl, I mean, how are we helping people? And I know, like, well, Ladosha, if they do that, you wouldn't have a job. You could say that too. I won't be upset. But how are we helping people who are truly, truly, truly looking for hairstyles that they don't have to do anything with? They want to get up in the morning and they don't really want to just be bothered with this hair, but they don't want to cut it off. And like she said, but she doesn't want to be consumed with that. So how can we help those kinds of people?
She would get taken into my office. She says, and you have to listen to what she says.
Okay? Now, when you say listen, Should we technicians, should we be writing down what they're saying as
Mhm.
okay. All right. So cosmetologists, barbers, nail techs,
Clues.
estheticians,
Yeah, there's clues in what she said. Okay. And so I would be writing down what she said and I would be asking her some questions. Now you have to remember she spoke about her hair in the third person.
Who caught that? I did not catch that. Monica, Maurice, anybody in the chat? We did you catch that one? Live, work, clean. Did you catch it? So when you say third person, like, help
She
me
said
out.
she's talking about it as if it has a life of its own, like it's separate from her body and she's having a relationship with it, and she says it just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Oh.
She's given it an identity, like it is messing with her. So now I have to figure out who's her, why is the hair over there, why isn't the hair part of you, and are you sick of your decisions, like you're not making the right decisions and you need to be fixed. Like, tell me, are you tired of you? Are you tired of your decisions? So we have to get there so the cosmetologist can help her.
But I don't know that I'm trained to do what all the cosmetologists in the chat. Can y'all do
All
what
it
Cheryl is
Come on now.
saying?
Come on now.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm gonna speak for myself
it's
now.
being taught. No, it's just being taught how to consult. I mean, I didn't just pull it out of the thin air. I just have experience doing it, and I have experience listening.
I just want to be the hair oracle in 5 damn minutes. What the hell? Just post some Cheryl on me, okay?
Okay. So play the clip again so you can hear her, what she is saying, what she's talking about. Because she had about a couple of, what you talking about, Willis, moments.
Okay, here we go.
It's not on her head.
All right, here we go, WK. WK like Ladosha. I don't know about you. I'm sorry, WK. Don't leave me, WK. I'm trying to get there with you and sure. WK been on you since we got on the podcast. Hold on, WK. I'm trying to catch up. Let's try it again. Hold on. Oh,
now, where did you go?
I don't know. Where did I go?
Oh man, come on now. Come on, people. Okay, Lolo. Oh man. She totally disconnected because she don't know what button she pressed. But okay.
I'm sorry, WK. I got a little nervous. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. I got a little nervous. WK, you have me nervous. Here we go. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. Here we go. Real hair depression.
Hair depression is a real thing. I'm kind of at a place where it's like, I'm tired of looking a mess, but at the same time, I don't want to spend no money on getting my hair done. I don't know what I want to do with my hair, but I know that I'm tired of obsessing over my hair. I need like this new year to be a year of not being so hyper fixated on my hair. And I kind of want to change that for me. Like, I no longer want to live under the shackles of my hair. I want to be released from the shackles. I just don't know what to do next, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just not given to me anymore. But it's really starting to get on my nerves too.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay. She said it. Okay, Shan. Okay, chat. She can be taught. She said it is getting on my nerves. Girl, bye, boy, why? Now, see. People. Okay, let me just stop saying we. Cosmetologists like me and hair professionals like me, we need training like you, because I know I could have helped her, but I know I would not have had that same thought. Like, I missed the third persons. I don't know how everybody else caught that, but I missed the whole it that just all I heard was like, she didn't want to do her hair, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't really want to obsess over it. And so again, when we're talking about mental health, I can see how a cosmetologist could be part of the problem. I can even see how we could exacerbate some situations because we're going to have certain assumptions, and not take for granted that we are more than just hairstylists. So here's a clip, right? Quick, and I'm going to just show you. And this is what this stylist, I think she's out of Great Britain somewhere. So here's what she has to say. Is this the one? Hold up, I hope this is it.
Really understood the value of what we do for people. That was taken away from people. They need that space, that safe space, not just to have nice hair. And this is a lot what the salon is around, why we've succeeded so much because of that. 50% has nothing to do with the hair side either. It's about how we make people feel. So again, what we do is very, very powerful.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we are more. We do more than
So
just hair.
absolutely.
And so what would you describe a cosmetologist like me? I mean, just keep it 100. I ain't gonna get week A. Don't you say no, week A. Week A, get off the keyboard. I see you, Wico. Don't touch it. Just wait till she tells me. What would you say about a cosmetologist like a Ladosha, who is just really like I'm a snap back and girl, like stop it, Judy, and come on and get down with the get down. Just cut that out, So how would you talk about a cosmetologist like me?
I believe that you guys would probably make some of the best style counselors, and if you had the skill set and you were comfortable with the skill set. Cosmetologists like yourself love knowledge, but you really got to really embody it. Once you get taught it, you'll integrate it into everything you do. But I think too, when you are always booked, when you are always in demand, you get overwhelmed. And I think you miss sometimes the soft part of what your job actually is.
Okay. You see Monica's comment? She is probably one of the many reasons I was a beauty school dropout. And this is what a lot of cosmetologists complain about. The customers, and I know you're like, y'all just what a person told me one day at the salon? They said, first world people's problem. I was very like, so ashamed. It's like we asked for this career, but then when we have those other, parts of the career that doesn't, fit how we think it should go, it's like when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And so a complaint, and then we had our team meeting, on Monday, and that was a complaint, including myself, that we have is working with those types of customers who we find extremely challenging when they want something, that we feel like you got to know by now. That shit just ain't gonna happen. And this is not a professional way to handle that. And so, and that's not, and I think part of it is because, to be honest, Cheryl, it doesn't really get talked about. I mean, we know we are more than just, quote unquote hairstylists, but I know we don't often take that to heart, or I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, this is, I didn't like to work. I knew I was going to be at the end of my style career about 2013, right? I knew I was pretty much done, but I always had a combination of talking, sitting them down, and making sure that we can have a conversation because, I wanted that salon visit to go pretty quick. But some days, like let's say maybe Tuesdays, and Fridays, we would just I would have consulting or consulting days when I would be shifting my career only to consulting and hair coaching, and beauty dysmorphias, Afro dysmorphias, Afrophobias, and things of that nature. Going to talk to girl groups and women in colleges and things of that nature. So I know I wanted to go to the soft stuff, but those challenging clients are not just challenging because they don't want to make up their mind. They are grossly dissatisfied, and they're probably at a place. But the cosmetologists still, like we work with, like I choose to work with gynecology. I don't work with dermatology. We can work with psychologists and therapists. We can partner with them. We don't necessarily to wing it ourselves. But the point of the matter is to know how that when your job is done, when you need to shift them someplace else, or you can do both and be able to get that client to be happier and to trust again.
Wow.
It's
Now, yeah. Now, next week, I had us slated to kind of talk about, because once we get through this whole, and putting hair in therapy, now we got to charge for this stuff. I was going to talk about the fear of charging or whatever, but maybe we could do a part 2 and talk about this hair coaching and go a little bit more into what you're talking about, because as cosmetologists, clearly we are missing another opportunity of how we can help our customers, because and what I'm starting to see is that their issues are very real. Now, here is a cosmetologist who's doing something very different, a different kind of a therapy behind the chair. And I want you guys' honest opinion, okay? Honest opinion about this. When we come back, before you give us your answer, we're going to need you guys to hit that thumbs up button because the chat is looking pretty full. So let's watch. Here's another a way of providing therapy behind the chair, because Key Lolo is not getting it, and WeK has my number. He said, Ladosha, you're not giving. Okay, that was the hashtag for the men. I heard it was called giving. I'm gonna get it together, WeK. I'm gonna get it together. Just stick with me. All right, here's another alternative to therapy behind the chair.
And are you okay with lots of volume? Yes.
I love
Okay.
AMSR.
All right. So, okay. All right. Now, I knew, sure, you make me.
I love AMSR.
Hold
And
on. Hold before you. I know. Wait a minute. The chat. Hold on, chat. Before, because they hot. We got they number tonight, Cheryl. Hold on. Okay, you guys, come on now. Y'all liking this? I knew y'all was gonna like this topic tonight. And Cheryl, now we appreciate your partnership, because we are definitely trying to change the narrative about what we could be doing behind the chair, and you guys can help us do that right now. Cheryl, show them how to do it. All right, because if Sandra was here, Sandra would tell you how to do this. Come on, sure.
Get that.
All right, come on. Let's see them hearts go up. Let's see them hearts go up. So the chat is like, let me tell you something. Let me just show you some of the chats. What's up? My brother Mo is in the building. What's up, Mo Cheeks? So here's one. I'm with you, live, work, clean. When I saw that, I was like, okay.
Okay, we're gonna do some.
Hold on, we can't. Hold on, we can't. Okay, what is the French toast and bologna sandwich? Now, sure, she never knows that I'm going to do these things. And I ain't going to lie. I was kind of hoping that I was going to, for once in my life, I was going to get you off your little A game. But this goddamn gone Cornell West named Cheryl Morrow, aka the Amos Wilson of cosmetology.
Oh,
If y'all don't know who Amos Wilson is, shame on you. Just shame on you. What's up, Auntie Hair Coach? How you doing in the chat? So what was that we just saw? What was that? I mean, I'm like, girl, what is you doing? What is AS? I heard a DSMR, dance, music, sex, romance.
okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm from the projects. I'm from me, not everybody. I'm just talking about me. I'm from the projects. King Kennedy, whoop whoop. Um, what is ASMR and what was she doing? And that is a service that people are paying for in the hair salons, by the way, guys.
Okay. So let's say now, are y'all with me? Okay. All of a sudden, you're in my chair, and then all of a sudden, I say, I would like for you to relax. And all I'm going to do, and then you put some lavender here. I am going to shampoo. And what you do is you take the shampoo top off so they can hear it. They can't see it. They can hear it. And then they can hear you getting some cream and applying it. It is for you to turn your eyes off. Turn your eye thought off. Turn your ear hearing part of your brain. And what that does is you can't see, so you turn your judgment. People judge with eyes, so you turn the judgment part of your brain off, and you only hear. And so all you catch up these little prompts. She had a sign in the back that said relax. And to get those challenging clients, to get them in a different state of mind so they can make better choices for themselves without the eyes. Okay. And it's just trying to get the brain to match with the body, to be present. And so that relaxes you and that takes that edge off. I actually recommend that cosmetologists do it too, because we have the edge. We get so frustrated and we got hot switch. And the moment they say, well, I don't understand. Well, wait a minute. Now, what you doing? Okay, now what? I just want it done. Now, I just don't know. And all of that is anxiety. All of that's anxiety. All of that is, I made some mistakes before. I don't know. I don't want to see. I don't want to do. Just please do something, because all of that's trauma. And so you get the incense, so you get their nose and ears, no eyes, nose and ears, no eyes. And that is what AMS are about.
Wow, Cheryl, you are phenomenal. So let me just kind of do a little. So would this be ASM? Just a little bootleg, guys. So
Okay, come on.
I got this nice mic here. Okay.
There you go.
So we're just gonna kind of. I'm just gonna kind of simulate what she's talking about. All right. So she says no eyes, just ears. Pretend like you can smell something. All right. So here's the sound.
Right. Absolutely. And it takes your imagination. You have no eyes, so you're not making any judgments. You're just in the present because you can only use your ears. can't use the eyes. And so that is a very good therapy way to make. That's why when do people close their eyes in the salon?
At the shampoo bowl. Hey, Weekend. Duh, could you tell me about the second charge? Weekend, I'm learning, Weekend. Weekend, you can like me again. Auntie Hair Coach, if you are learning something in the chat, I want y'all to put a AOS because I'm learning something and I'll be the first one to put it in there. And you're right, Marie. She didn't even open her eyes. And you know what? I can see myself doing this in the hair salon because it even made me more, comfortable, more confident, because now I'm realizing that the person is truly experiencing anxiety. But what I was interpreting that as you getting on my motherfucking shit out. And that is not, and I'm going to use myself. And this is why we're having this podcast, because, we get in these positions as cosmetologists and we become like what you want to call like, like little divas. Like, I'm just, I am not going to be dealing with that, and this is what I just want a certain kind of people on my books. Cause I'm just going to be putting up with them kind of people and like, how dare us? Because there is something that we could offer them. And what is the name of it? It's called
AMSR.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still saying.
And you guys do it.
Let me look it up. Hold on. Can I look it up while you're talking? Keep going, Cheryl.
Absolutely. You guys do it every day. They go to the shampoo bowl. You've already got them turned away from the mirror. You psh, 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 psh. And if they can't see, and then they, and then remember how you just, and then you got you unwrapping the hair, and sometimes you can just wrap it around and and you're actually doing it because the client is not looking. You guys have, and it's just that as cosmetologists, we've got to start connecting the dots. You do it because you're at the bowl, they hear nothing but the water running.
And my big mouth, I'm always singing, hey, you, get off my mountain. They're like, shut the hell up, Lolo. I'm guilty. But we could do a better job because we're giving them anxiety. I mean, I'm not saying we can't put on a little Gerald Levert, a little house music, or a little, tantric, ain't nothing wrong with the little, bells and stuff like that. But we could, come on, guys, we could use this ASM. I'm going to tell you what those initials stands for. And let me just give some shout out. Sure. Let me show you got this little chat on fire tonight. All right. Share. Put some hammers in the chat. Hold on. Let me give you another bomb right quick before we give some super shout out. I know Cheryl, you just, I just love your love. Love you. I'm so glad I met Cheryl. I'm so glad I was so bold and crazy enough to reach out to her. And look what God do. Won't he do an Auntie Hair Coach? So we got Auntie Hair, Sister Naya Kobe. Oh, how do we miss you? We got Selena AG is in the chat. What's up? I just did your hair. You know what I'm saying? Selena, I got you on some ASMR. My big brother Maurice, Tony Watson. What's going on, Tony? Good time, Watson. Come on, cold-blooded. All right, we got Weekend. I'm so glad you're here, my BFF Monica. I love you with all my heart. My big brother Shan is in the chat. We got Live Work Clean is in the chat, and of course, we got the person who love me. I don't care if don't nobody come in the chat. My girl LaWanna got my busy back. What's up, LaWanna? How you doing? So sure, you got the chat on fire tonight. So let's share, everybody. What does AMSR? It is not dance, music, sex, romance. Okay, it's ASMR. Hold on. And I'm going to share this right quick. And so Cheryl, this says, let me just kind of pull the little screen up here so everybody can see. I learned how to do this. Sure, you can't mess with me now. You see. I learned that from Juju over on the pseudo killers. Y'all better go check out them pseudo killers. All right. So it stands for auto
Autonomous.
Sorry, guys. I
Meridian
keep telling y'all I'm from the
response.
hood. Okay. Autonomous sensory meridian response. And basically, that's what it is. It's a term used to describe a tingling, static like, or goosebump sensation in response to specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. And isn't that what Cheryl said? That we need to turn that off at the hair salon, and it begins automatically. We don't realize it, but it automatically happens at the shampoo bowl. And we could take that opportunity and stop singing. I would stop WK, I promise. I would just sing one verse in the dramatic, just one verse. And then I'm gonna, and then get that,
Right.
and then let
You
them
guys
feel it.
can
And
kind of like let a puddle of water in the shampoo bowl fill up just a bit, and then leave your nozzle so it can have a little drip, and just leave it there for like 5 minutes so it sounds like a little waterfall. And they're sitting there, and they're laying there, and their eyes are closed. Okay, even if you want to supply them some eye visors or some covers, like, so they won't let any light in. That's just some little things. And then too, I give those little disposable earplugs, right? If you wanted to shut off that so the water won't get in their ears. And or you can give them a little pod, or a little something, put a little music in, because you do know, if you guys were to not have any sound in the salon, that is even ASMR. Can you imagine a salon and
okay.
all
I
you
have a confession. I'm sorry. I got a confession. Okay. Weekay, I'm gonna keep messing with you because I've been in the salon and I will walk in, and when it is quiet, Shan, shut up, Shan. Don't you say Jack, don't y'all put me on the spot. And when it's quiet, I'll be like, what's wrong with y'all? Why y'all ain't got no music on? Y'all got these people in here, and they be looking at Spritz be like this. What the poor Spritz, forgive me. Spritz be trying to tell me, but I be thinking Spritz is gay and crazy. I do. I'm just horrible. But Spritz, I'm gonna do better. And I don't think you're gay, and I know you're gay, but you're not crazy. But he would be like, Ladosha, and I'm so, but I'm always forcing the music. And everybody seems to be happy, like, but there's no music. The only person that's not happy there's no music on is me with my high wired ass. I like to go somewhere, as my mother said, go sit your little monkey ass down somewhere. And so you're saying that a quiet salon is not a bad thing.
Yeah, because once you close your eyes, the moment the silence, and then let's just say you hear, we love that sound. You know how when you first turn on the clippers, it goes zzz, and and the guy's sitting there with his eyes closed, like, because it's therapeutic.
Someone said, because I always wonder, okay, here we go. Weekend, this is the last one, weekend. I know she like Ladosha. Like when we're curling hair, with the clicking sound, and they fall asleep. Here I go, Sister Nia Colby. How in the hell is y'all falling asleep with these hot ass curls?
Because their eyes are closed.
Okay. I know, Monica.
I mean, come on, come on, Kilolo, get it together. And let me just say this: that is just part of your job. You have to cut off the ears, the eyes, or some other part so they can relax. They come from the street, they on the phone, they mad at their kids, the husband or the spouse, whatever. And you trying to talk them into something for they better health, for their benefit. They're not open to none of that, because they're hyped. It's not our white noise, exactly, Monica.
Okay.
We've got to, really get to that wonderful space. What did WK say?
Oh, sitting at the bowl, we know you meant bowl, and getting my hair washed is literally the best and relaxing thing in the world. It is truly therapeutic.
Absolutely.
Wow. And
It,
let me just now I will say this, when I first went to cosmetology school, right, my very first like at the bowl on the clinic floor, dude, like I like wet everybody up. I was such a horrible shampooer. They actually sent me over to Aveda to learn how to shampoo. They did. They said, "Nah, girl," because I'm telling you, no, I'm not lying. I mean, people think some people are just born with this gift of hair. No, I literally everything that I do, I was taught. Okay, I'm not. No, I'm just saying. Okay, and so I learned about using the aromatherapy, like the massaging, and I am not the best hairstylist, but I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, our salon, especially since we attended the Afro Hair Summit, we are known for giving the best shampoos in the entire industry. And I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but beep beep. We got this shampoo thing down to a science where people are like, I have been to a salon for 50 years, 30 years, 24, and I ain't never had nobody shampoo my hair. So we could do better with this service that we're just kind of taking for granted. And I see you, Sister Nia Kobe, is like it awakens your senses.
yeah.
And to Wike's point, people absolutely love this part of the salon visit. So you're right, Cheryl. We could do better. So all licensed professionals, barbers, nail techs, estheticians, the hair aficionados, natural hairstylists, we're going to ask everybody, you know what? Incorporate some ASMR. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
ASMR? Okay. All right. So incorporate some ASMR into your workspace immediately. This does not have to happen, forever, a week from now. Do it now. And so thank you so much, Selena AG. You're in the chat. So if you're a customer at RDT and you come in the chat, we always have a little surprise for you. So, and you never know what you're going to get. So, Selena, you are one of our guests, and we ask everybody to join the chat, but some customers haven't got the little memo, but you have. So, you're going to get 50% off your next salon visit. And thank you so much, as you're always sharing our content. So, we appreciate you. And so, here's our last video. And everybody in the chat, you are truly, truly, truly. Let me
And
give everybody a big
email us. We need your email. We're coming with a newsletter with great information. So please email us with your email. It's
okay.
very important.
Very, very important. So I'm going to give everybody a big old fashioned round of applause. You guys are being thebomb.com. Here is our last clip before we come off. Whoops, let me see. Okay, oh, sorry, wrong click. All right, so here's our last clip, and we're doing a really, really good job just talking about this whole thing when it comes to hair and therapy. All right, I hope this is all right.
Really understood the value.
Who's Jewel?
Jules was my first love. I'd like to remember it that way.
All right, last but not least, talking about them dang on man problems, boyfriend, girlfriend problems behind that chair. That's one of those things that's very touchy. And, so people like to come to the hair salon and they love to talk about their marriage life, their love life. There's, I'm single again. He dumped me again. She left me, they're fighting. How do we really deal with people sharing with us? I call it TMI. Like, I don't want to hear. I don't like hearing that, because see, I'll like the significant other, right? And then when they tell us this stuff, and then I don't like the significant other, and then they get back with the significant other, and then I'm like, I don't like that person, because you told me that he spent your money and he slept with your cousin. How he gave you something. You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna get back with him or her. I mean, 1 minute she was straight, now she gay again, and she went back with him, and now she pregnant, and now y'all about to get married. I'm like, you want me to come to the wedding? I gotta buy y'all a creative. I'm just saying, I'm a hairstylist, and this is what we be going through. I'm just talking about me, Key Lolo. So how do we navigate that personal, now 99.9% of our guests at the hair salon, they are truly in love. I'm not even trying to exaggerate. But we got that 1%, boy, they just pour it on thick. They just be too much information. How do we do that as we wrap this up? How do we handle when they telling us about, their personal love lives?
Well, I believe, especially when, let's just say you have not started them out with AMSR or some kind of quiet downtown, some downtime or something, while they're waiting, a glass of water, and come invite them to have just a 5-minute conversation. Let them get it out, and then immediately get them into some kind of therapeutic state. I don't think most of them want to talk. I just think that we have nothing else for them to do.
So they just tell us their business?
Yeah. Now, do they tell the facialist their business?
They tell everybody. I mean, they be poor Shan. Shan be at the front desk like, I don't want to know all of that. They be trying to they don't stand in the corner.
They don't tell the masseuse their business. They don't tell the masseuse their business. They don't even damn near tell the barber their business.
I think they tell the barber everything.
But my point is that there are some that is just want to sit there and talk. But I'm guarantee you, when they're getting that shave and that razor and all that shit is at their throat, they are not talking. You understand what I'm saying? And that flat iron is on on them temples, on that hairline. My point is that I believe that we can give our clients. Now, for some hairstylists, that's therapeutic for them too. They do genuinely care about their clients, and they do ask them some questions. Okay.
I don't want to hear about you just.
And you can say, this is our quiet time. I want you to relax. Put your hands on their shoulders, right? And kind of relax them a little bit. Okay. And here, and see, because now let me ask you guys a question. You guys know what meridians are?
I've heard of it, but I can't,
Okay. So meridian therapy is very good for those who don't want to comb their hair. It is excellent because the people who don't want their hair combed, guess what they're going to love? They're going to love that prong that get that at the scalp, and they're going to go, that feels so good. And then you say, that's why we have to comb your hair, because we have to get down to the scalp. It's very important. There's many ways, but the talking, all you got to do is just turn on some flute and everything. Now, Key Lolo, you got to set the mood. Who wants to talk about, they tired ass spouse or they tired ass mama, daddy, cousins, and, who coming to Thanksgiving dinner and all that craziness? You know what I mean? Who wants to talk about that when they trying to relax?
I know. I'm just trying to help us out because remember, right. This is our 35th episode, and it's all about putting the hair in therapy. And boy, we have learned so much tonight. This has been, sure, I just wish I could give you like an Oscar or an Emmy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would just show enough do it. You are just definitely the bomb.com. And this just is the last clip. It's just a generic. I just want to get it out there about the importance of just 10 seconds.
Can we lift our mood by changing our hair? And what does our hairstyle say about the person we are?
All right. So that's what we did tonight. Cheryl helped us do a wonderful episode on the psychology of hair and what we could do differently and better, especially if you're a cosmetologist like me. Clearly, we need more training. And I think, let's do it. Can we do a part two, a little bit to this? And we could talk more about hair coaching and how we could better serve our customers behind the chair. And then that can lead us to the topic of how much should we be charging for these cosmetology services? Because if you're on TikTok, you're hearing a whole bunch of complaints that, hair salons are just out of control with these prices. And then you have hairstylists who are afraid to charge, and then customers don't want to pay. So we need to talk about that. But hair coaching is something that we definitely need to get into. And so I definitely want to talk about that. And we thank each and every last one of you. You guys hung it out with us for, a solid hour and 15 minutes of phenomenal advice. You guys got over on Planet Poodle Sudo and Cheryl. You just dropped the bomb.
Do they got any questions?
Cheryl said, y'all got any questions? In the meantime, if you have any questions, drop your questions in the chat. And don't forget to email us at afrohairscience.com. Please send us your emails. Last week,
please.
So you think you can do hair, and we gave away a career builder form to help you behind that chair. So if you are a licensed professional and you just want to be in the know on the intelligence side of Afro hair, we're beyond hairstyling, guys. It's enough of that, okay? Then this is where you want to be. So email us at afrohairscience@gmail.com, and you're going to get some good information and all types of goodies to help you better behind that chair. Our book of the month, by the way, is, let me just pull it up right quick, is Louise Hay, Heal Your Body. All right. And this is a must. It's a must. Y'all better go out and get this book. We said it's 3 books you got to have. We know you got to have Dr. Morrow's book, and then you must have Styling Jim Crow. We ain't messing around with y'all. Y'all got to have this book. You must have Style and Status. And then, of course, you got to have 400 Years Without a Comb. And then just, if you want to go there, you want to go deep, then go ahead and rock that Imperial leather, and that'll kick you up a whole nother. You could put a notch in your belt, stand on your square, and be like, booyah, time to give it to you, all right? So make sure you have those 3 books. And by the way, don't forget next Sunday, we are going to have a free, that's right, for the free, a parent's guide to children's hair care, 1 through 17 years of age. The class is almost pretty full. We have a few more seats. You get a free goodie bag, compliments of Rev Air and the Wright Hair Care products. And it's going to be Sunday, May 19th, 2 to 4 p.m. at the Reverence Design Team Hair Salon. Call 216-321-1101 to RSVP, because we're going to give some food away. We're going to make sure we have enough goodie bags. So it's going to be while supplies last. So if you come in and you're not on the list, then you won't be able to get your goodies until after we've given everybody who's RSVP theirs. Okay. Cheryl, close us out on this wonderful topic of putting the hair in therapy. So clearly I've changed my mind. We should definitely put okay. You gotta get tranquilo. I'm about to put my helmet back on and get on the mothership.
Right, that's right.
Back down to planet Earth. So close us out, because you are just dynamic, and I ain't even trying to kiss your ass or nothing, but girl, you just, you the bomb. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I think that our love for hair care, depending on how full and passionate we are, but demands our compassion, right? And I think that our compassion is also able to allow us to charge and create services that increase our value to the point where this, every entrepreneur, every business mind, every business person, every business builder has to have a heart print. This is our heart print. This is our giving back. And, and I think that it is probably subsequently the most important part of our day, to be able to understand someone who may not quite be okay, or may just overwhelmed with choices that they don't make any choice. And they come and bring their attitudes. But there's a lot of things that, good question. Who is that? Mr.
Shan.
And so it's just so traumatizing when you don't feel good about yourself, and especially about the way you look. And because we know how to do our own hair, we know how to make the magic, we know that they don't. And so we just got to bring a little more compassion and the compassion does pay off, because of people beginning to want to book you and talk to you. And especially girl children don't have basketball coaches. They're not encouraged to have coaches and things of that. And even though they do, but coaches for football players and basketball players, they really do check in with them mentally and emotionally. And we got to do that for our community as well.
Yeah, we could. And just on one note, can you just kind of speak to just a little bit, they said about the wigs as therapy for cancer patients? And because there are some people, again, not to make light, who they need that for sure. So just what are your thoughts about?
Chemo and radiation patients are a little different. Because they're going to lose, the inevitable is they're going to lose all of it, right? And so to prepare them is to mentally check in with them and emotionally, and tell them that what we're going to do some ice packs, cool the scalp. We're going to just get them through it. You can come in anytime. You can call me anytime during the process. Let's get you prepared for some head wraps and some other alternative things. You still can come in because you have a scalp. Okay. Yeah. And so you don't necessarily have to not come in because the hair is gone temporarily. And then we can start rebuilding the house, right? And we can start saying, okay, so when it grows back, this is the stage. It's going to grow back vellus first. Then you will get the terminal hair. Then it'll become returning to your adult hair. And when the body's vital systems become more optimal after you get your cell count and everything back up. And so you can plan it, and then so they can have something to look forward to, and prepare in the middle of what they can look like, have a set of wigs, or have catalogs. It's just all types of things that you can have them there ready, or you can go do house calls.
Okay.
So want to leave the house, but we're there. We're cosmetologists.
That's right. We are here. That is actually, we got this episode coming up. We're going to come back and do a part 2 and talk about hair coaching and all the different things that entails. And then, of course, the fear of actually charging. We're going to talk about that. And Shan, that is going to be one of our topics about medication and hair. So we're going to get into that a little bit more. But in the meantime, we appreciate each and last one of you for partnering with us. Don't forget again to hit the like. Please share the content. You guys are just thebomb.com. Okay, so Cheryl, I will see you on Monday. And by the way, if you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. Okay, so Mama's Day is coming up. Well, every day is Mama's Day.
You got that right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do it hard, but I got one of those good sons, okay?
Yes, you do.
I do. I have a niece. I have nephews. They just love me so much. So every day is Mother's Day. But to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And Cheryl, we love you. And thank you so much for helping us out.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
God.